Brought to you by Express Care Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Heartburn and indigestion are the topics tonight, and Dr. Jitka Lom from Express Care is here, and we are tackling viewer questions. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Good ones tonight, so I hope you got your thinking cap on, because question number 1 asks, when should I take antacid versus Pepcid AC or Prilosec?
Right. So you can take Tums or Rolaids or something like that if you're just having occasional once in a blue moon heartburn. That's fine. But if you're having more regular episodes of heartburn, again, looking back at what your diet is doing, that would be step 1. But if you really want to take something, then you can take Pepcid or Zantac. These are what we call H2 blockers. They block the amount of acid that's coming into your stomach. A higher level than that is a drug like Prilosec. And the Prilosec or omeprazole, these different kinds of medicines completely eliminate acid in your stomach. So that sounds really good because maybe there's no acid coming up into your esophagus.
However,
except then we have to think about digestion. There's a reason why we have acid in our stomach, because it's besides our saliva, it's the next step that helps digest our food, to really break it down and grind it up so that what goes through our intestines is much easier to process and then eliminate. So ideally you wouldn't be taking drugs like Prilosec and Zantac or Pepcid, any of those drugs, for a prolonged period of time. So if you notice that you've been taking something like that for more than 2 weeks, you really need to get checked, because there's a possibility that maybe you have, like we were just saying earlier, a hiatal hernia, or maybe even a stomach ulcer. And stomach ulcers occur because there's a sore on your stomach lining that's caused by a bacteria aggravated by acid. And they can be treated, just like a sore throat can be treated with antibiotics. This ulcer sore inside your stomach can also be treated with antibiotics. So we take care of that for you. It's easy to check it with a little blood test to see if you have a stomach ulcer. If you do, then you can be treated and you won't have to be on these drugs forever. And sometimes people have what's called gastritis, which is basically they're constantly having heartburn. They're having acid slosh up into their esophagus all the time for various different reasons. Then those people do have to be on medicines like Pepcid and so on for longer term. But it should be monitored, and you should have some checkups done.
All right, question number 2, are there certain trigger foods with heartburn and indigestion?
Yes, there are.
You mentioned spiciness.
All the things people love. Spicy foods, tea, coffee, chocolate, acidic foods like tomatoes, lemons, of course alcohol.
Citrus fruits?
Citrus fruits, yeah.
So orange juice?
Orange juice,
I
lemon
love orange
juice,
juice.
lemonade, yeah.
Well, everything in moderation, though, as you said.
Everything, yeah. So these are things that will trigger somebody's heartburn, but it may not trigger it if you're normally a healthy person. So if you notice that something's causing that for you, maybe stay away from it for a while. Okay,
question number 3 from a woman. She says, Dr. Lom, my husband has heartburn every night. I think he should see a doctor like yourself, and he thinks he should just continue to take antacids. Who is right?
Well,
you want to get involved in this domestic?
You're both right.
smart move.
You're both right, but who cares who's right and wrong? Let's just fix the problem. That's really a much better way to go about it. And I think the most important thing is to make sure that your husband doesn't have stomach cancer, because as we were talking about, the esophageal lining is sensitive to that acid coming up all the time. So you can get esophageal cancer, you can get stomach cancer, and you constantly have heartburn and you think it's nothing. So it's important to get it checked. If we do the blood test and we find that there's something wrong, also another thing we can do is do a scope where they look down your esophagus and look with a camera and see how does it look down there. Is there a sore? Is there a tumor? Because unfortunately in Asia, esophageal cancer and stomach cancer are very common, and especially in those people that smoke. So get yourself checked.
Okay, and our last question, this is number 4, the last one. Can obesity play a role in heartburn and indigestion? I would say so.
Yes, huge role, really, because that big tummy is pressing, especially when you lie down at nighttime, that big tummy is pressing down on your stomach and on the esophagus and pushing that acid up. So definitely people that are overweight will have more problems with that. So one of the simple things you can do if you're experiencing heartburn though is to put your bed on some blocks, meaning the head of your bed you just put on a couple bricks so your head is kind of tipped up a little bit. It doesn't work to just do it with pillows. You actually have to tip the whole bed so that your body's kind of on an angle when you're sleeping.
Not just your neck, your entire
right,
body.
Your whole body.
Got
And
it.
this is great for children too, because sometimes children suffer from spitting up and heartburn and so on. So you can kind of like tip their crib up or tip their bed up so that they're not experiencing as much lying flat.
That's a great tip. We're going to make sure to put that one in our show notes. So, Doctor, thank you as always.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
We are back with more Healthy Living Tuesday when we return.
Not looking. Just want to know if your friend is staying for dinner. Use this and hurry up. Your smothered burrito's getting cold. Gabriel, you forgot your satchel. Don't work late. It's Uncle Teddy's birthday tonight. Oh, she's cute. How was your day? Did you ask Mr. Scudolero for that promotion? Dinner's on the table, smothered burritos.
Sometimes it's good to get smothered. Smothered in savory enchilada sauce and tasty melted cheese, Taco Bell's new smothered burrito is smothered in everything you love.
Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto detail specialist, providing the automotive industry with professional detailing, basic car audio equipment, and car care products at its highest quality from complete detailing, full interior detailing, express detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, carpet and seat shampooing, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Call 646-5555 today for your appointment or stop by for your free estimate. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Located in the Tamuning Industrial Park behind Atkins Grove Toyota. Elegant Reflections, your auto detail specialist.